My name is William Trupp. This is my presentation for my final religion examination. Today I will be presenting on polytheistic religions. What is polytheism? Polytheism is the belief in more than one god. These gods are usually organized in a pantheon, with a hierarchy system including supreme or primary beings. Worship is often divided into domains such as land, sea, and fertility. Polytheistic religions have rich mythologies and rituals to honor different gods. Since polytheism is a belief in multiple gods, the people who practice polytheism usually don't believe in omnipotence and omniscience. In fact, they believe in gods having certain weaknesses, such as on land, a god of the sea may not be as strong as a god of the land. So when praying for blessings of harvest, people may usually pray to a god of the land instead of a god of the sea. Interesting points, part 1. People may have varying feelings towards different gods, loving or disliking them. For example, someone might hate the god of war because of the amount of people he's killed, or they may love the god of sea because of his personality. I found this interesting because the people do believe that these gods exist, but they choose to hate them. A god, a being that you should revere whether you like them or not. Another thing I found interesting is the fact that polytheistic religions may pray to multiple different gods in just a few hours, and it's not considered blasphemous against the other gods. In fact, it's become quite normal for them to pray to multiple gods for the exact same blessing, which for some reason doesn't sit right with me. While researching this topic, I actually posed a question to myself. Would it not be possible to create a completely new god in a polytheistic religion if given enough time and creativity? If someone had enough time, they could create a whole new background of a god. Then they could simply pass it off to their children as a secret god that no one knew of. Then their children would pass it on to their children, which as children go, they may also tell it to their friends, which would pass it down to their children, until the god became a symbol of their ancestry, and by then, no one would question the god's existence. Another 2 things I found interesting involve hard and soft polytheism, as well as pantheism and henotheism. Hard polytheism sees each god as a separate being with their own personalities and weaknesses, whereas soft polytheism sees each god as a part of a major god, which would be closer to monotheistic religion. Pantheism and henotheism. Pantheism sees everything as divine. They see everything in the world as a part of God. The blades of grass, the animals, the clouds. While henotheism honors one God, while accepting that others exist, they just don't believe that they are worshipping. Praying to multiple gods for the same blessing is disrespectful to the others. What I found interesting was that it's actually quite normal for people who believe in polytheistic religion to pray to multiple different gods for even the same blessings at time. And for some reason, I would find it disrespectful. I believe that it shows a lack of faith to the God that one was praying to. Could a fake God become real to people over time through belief and tradition? As stated before, the people would believe that the fake God is real. However, I don't believe that the God would ever actually come into existence. To summarize, polytheism involves belief in multiple gods, domain-specific rituals, and a rich variety of practices. we explored emotional connections to gods, the idea of inventing a new god, and different theological branches. I hope that you may find the answers to the questions posed today. Thank you for lending me